Hello everyone, this is a hand boiler. It's this cool little apparatus here, and it's not actually going to boil my hand. That's not why it's called a hand boiler. But it's also been called a love meter, or hot or not, which is just awkward, really. But I'm going to try it out. So the whole idea is that I put my hand around this bottom bulb. It's got some liquid in it. So I put my hand there, and eventually this liquid starts to move up to this top bulb, which it is. So it's a good sign for me, right? Come on. This could be kind of stressful, I think. There we go, and eventually it starts to boil. Well, obviously that means I'm hot. No, there's actually a scientific explanation for this. And the whole thing comes down to this bottom bulb and my hand being around it. That's what causes this whole thing to happen. You saw that. But it's not because I'm hot or because I'm a lovable person, which I totally am. But they're correlated. Doesn't mean causation. But anyway, my hand being really warm and this bottom bulb not being as warm, it heats up the air molecules inside this bottom bulb. So they have more energy, they're bouncing off each other more, and that causes it to want to expand. Well, it can't really expand inside this bulb because it's glass, and so it has to go somewhere. And so it goes up this tube into the top bulb. So this tube goes all the way to the bottom, just before touching the bottom of the glass. So that means that the liquid is the first thing to go up, just like those fancy drinking devices where the straw goes all the way to the bottom. Anyway, but eventually that liquid runs out. It goes all the way to the top. So there's no more liquid left to push up. So that means that the air is the next thing to come. So the air starts to go up as well. And that's why it looks like it's boiling. It's because it's making those bubbles. But it's not actually boiling. If it were water inside here, it would have to be 100 degrees Celsius and 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Now my hand is obviously not that warm. That would be really, really bad. I'd probably be really sick or something. It's actually some sort of alcohol inside, which is just a little bit lower, but nowhere near... No, my hand is nowhere near hot enough for that to actually happen. So what this really shows is the pressure difference. That's all it is. It's the pressure difference between this bottom bulb and the top bulb. And it's caused by the heat of my hand. And it's still kind of cool though. I mean, it's really cool. So yeah. But you can actually buy these. They're like $5. And they're available at stevespanglerscience.com. You can just order them through there or pretty much anywhere, really. But they're very fragile. So I've already got one shipped to me and it broke. So this is the only one I have at the moment. But it's very cool, kind of a cool little experiment or just device to have to show off to your friends or have on your desk or whatever. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed my video and learned something new. Thanks.